Hi everybody, welcome back. Listen, yes, before you shout at us, we know. I'm even giving us the shame finger.
I don't feel the way she does.
I do. Listen, we are so sorry, but we are back. 2021. Yeah, listen, we're committed now.
So the way I see it, right, like our social media pages, even this YouTube channel is like a cathartic experience. And like we share when we need to share and when we feel like we want to share.
I guess. So I mean, I guess we've been doing okay then. We've been doing alright. But yeah, to everyone who's really been sticking with us, thank you so very much. Listen, we keep seeing the love on our DMs. So yeah, shout out to you guys. If you are new to our page, please make sure that you subscribe. It's gonna be an awesome one today because we got an awesome suggestion from Luyanda, right? She was like, listen, you guys have been parents for a whole new year now, so why don't you just share your experience around that?
And for me, right, when I think of like reflecting, it's like, okay, so before we had Sima, like what were you expecting?
Listen, I think for me there was a lot of fear that was injected, into being a new parent, a first-time parent, by everyone else that was around me, just about how you're going to lose yourself, and I mean, there's going to be sleepless nights, your body's going to show you flames, this, that, and the other. So going in, I was like, yo, and like I'm going to come in Ntokozo and just come out a whole new person altogether. Like, who is this girl?
Which I think it's positive, but I think I also had a lot of fears going into it because of just how it's portrayed even in the media.
Yeah, actually.
If you see like new parents in a movie or whatever, it's like they're struggling to sleep, the baby is like crying all the time, there's like dirty nappies with unpleasant smells. But like
I don't know, Sima was like a whole new kid, he was something different. Like he even developed his own sleep routine, which was awesome.
Pretty early.
Yeah, pretty early. It took about 2 months for him to kind of stop waking up in the middle of the night.
Remember though when we had to teach him the difference between day and night?
Yeah.
We had to make sure that we close all the windows, all the curtains to make sure that it looks dark at night.
So he would understand, okay, now it's ample time to sleep. So
really shadow animals.
Oh, those were so cute.
I don't want to lie, like the first couple of days, like when we just brought him home, like there were a few crazy ass nights.
Listen, I'm just not even gonna sugarcoat it. That's why those fears were a bit justified because you don't know what you're going into. This is the first time for both of us doing this. And being an aunt and uncle doesn't even.
I thought nappies would smell worse than they actually do. I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised that I'm not bothered by like poo smells and number ones and number two smells at all.
You can tell who the diaper changer is.
Yeah. Just like, you poo-pooed. Okay, let me go poo-poo quickly first and then I'll come back and hit you up too. We have the same poo-poo schedule. My man.
That is so hectic, Libonda weird. Yo, so I mean, I'm not gonna downplay the first few days. Those had their own challenges, and it was also coupled with the fact that we're raising a COVID baby. We call them COVID babies, quarantine babies.
You can't go outside. Every time you're outside, you have a mask on. So it's like sometimes he's a bit confused. We'd see like, is this really you? Sometimes when he plays with the mask, it's like unsanitary.
COVID babies are like something new. Bro.
And then he's afraid of people. He cries around people.
And I think because we're in Cape Town and away from family, so we don't get a lot of visitors. We don't get to see a lot of people. I mean, there are only a few people that we know here, and all of us have kind of been keeping to our own spaces, So it's been very difficult kind of getting him to get used to other people outside of just Molo and I. So those were just a few of our challenges. And on the flip side of it, I mean, the reality of being a new parent wasn't all that bad.
Not at all.
It wasn't. Do you think it was helped by the fact that we did it together as opposed to being single parents? I don't know.
I have no clue how single parents do it.
Yeah.
My mother was a single parent. I believe your mother was also a single parent. Like big shout out, because I don't know if I would be able to do it without you.
Straight up. I've
never heard you say that.
I wouldn't, love you.
No, I'm lying. Yeah. Like when you gave me those socks on Father's Day, I really felt appreciated. I felt like my contribution was noted. The socks went a long way.
I made it sucks. But yeah, like I was saying, the reality of it all wasn't all that bad. I do know though that when it comes to the physical being, especially for the moms.
Yeah. Well, because I was also support eating
Exactly. That's
a few, so
no, that's why especially for the moms because Rena, we were both pregnant.
Yeah.
We were both
baby.
pregnant.
Well, how do you say it? How do you say it? Yeah, I care about both.
No
you.
man.
What do you mean, no man?
No man.
What?
You didn't care about.
I did, man.
You got sexified.
Love it.
Yeah, so anyway, I wanted to talk about, the physical changes that happen, especially post-pregnancy. I thought, okay. So I was worried about what's going to happen with my body because I know that post-pregnancy, the first couple of weeks, like I was fine, I was okay, but it was going like this, it
What's
was
the
scary.
term you hate a lot when people refer to it?
The bounce back.
Yeah.
I cannot. I can't stand the term and everything around it, And I know about Wabutisa innocently, like, how did you bounce back? How did you get your body back? Dude, that thing puts so much unnecessary pressure on a person. Because it's whiny, and sometimes genetics will come, do 100% of the work, and you'll come out looking fine, like you never even carried a baby. But for other people, it's different, So don't put too much pressure on yourself. And for everyone who even asks for tips, I'm just like, boo. I am lazy and I can never stick to a diet. And that's the honest truth. So this is the grace of the Lord.
Wow.
No, and the walks.
I'm left speechless.
And the
I'm left
and the
speechless.
Walks we do with Sima.
Yeah. The walk started when you were pregnant. We continued right throughout the first year of him being born. I think the one thing that I really do appreciate is the solo trips that I take with Sima to give you time to rest. That's my favorite part. When I'm like, you've seen flames this week. Let me just escape Sima for like the whole day.
And you would think I'd be sleeping. Okay. I'm there watching my soapy.
Yeah, dude, I FaceTime you to be like, are you alright? There you are, you're up. I was expecting you to be sleeping and have cucumbers.
Dude, I'd be there doing laundry, kids, and this, that, and the other. But I think that's my therapy.
Yeah.
It's weird. Cleaning, doing laundry, washing the dishes, just like being in a nice, clean, tidy space. That's my therapy.
My therapy is
and binge watching series.
My therapy is going out with Sima, one man, just exploring the world.
The boys enjoying life.
Yo, so, I'm still looking for matching outfits, so if anyone's got recommendations for boutiques or places I should buy matching outfits with Sima, hey,
so
here we go.
And you come in the equation.
Are you there for our boys' day out? Are you there?
Boys. I'm not there, but how I'm gonna but anyway, family matching outfits and father and son matching outfits. If you know, please drop a link below.
So for me, I feel like every baby is different, and every couple's journey in raising one is pretty different. So don't necessarily listen to how our experience was and think that's what's going to be for you, or listen to other people's experiences and think, I'm scared or I'm swayed by those people's experience. It's all an individual journey. I think.
And don't be scared to ask for help. If you've got family close by, brothers, sisters, aunts, anybody who's willing to lend a helping hand.
I'm part of a mom group. I've got like a bunch of moms in my DMs. In fact, there is solicited and unsolicited advice all the time in my DMs. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm not reading all of it though.
These are just suggestions, and I think they come from a good place.
Some
work, some I don't even try, and some are just like but everyone always just tries to help you out, and I feel like they just want to go through the journey with you, brand new baby, it's so exciting. But don't feel too much pressure to listen to everybody's advice. Don't be scared to ask for help. Take it easy on yourself, especially the moms. Please bounce back.
And
2021. Don't do it to yourself.
Do you know what I learned, right? Throughout this whole process, I learned that the whole strict mother role, father role, I think that's archaic. It's parents' role. You're a team, and if on that day, like Chris Rock says, you need to play the tambourine as a band member, then that's the position you play. and sometimes you play the saxophone or the lead vocalist. You do that. So if you're tired, I'm doing this. If I'm tired, you're doing that.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Exactly. It's not even 50-50 anymore.
No.
It's just who's got the energy to do it.
Yeah.
That's it's as simple as that, and that's how we've been rolling. And I think even personally, like obviously we've grown as parents, you know, and our personalities have altered and changed to that. So like there's a patient process in understanding who we are now as parents, because that changed a little bit. And that takes time on its own, and I appreciate like your patience for me throughout all of that, and I can never undervalue that, because no, it wasn't that easy. Wasn't that easy.
Yeah. You see the catharticism of chats like this and a platform like this.
Yeah, so I think I want to talk a lot more about that, you know. There's a lot to share. There definitely is. We're trying to squeeze this one into a couple of minutes just to give you guys an idea of what 2020 has been like for us, or was like for us. And yeah, I think it was overall it was good. It was good. It was kind. Sima's growing. He's a year old now. Oh.
And yes, I'm going to convince her to do more photo shoots with him, and he's going to appear on this channel. So thank you very much for subscribing.